time to dally.
No one back home will ever believe this. No one stopped me yet. Best be on my way.
Seek and you shall find me.
Take this!
Let's move. Don't waste a step.
No fresh vegetables. Damn the absolute.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. More asses and chairs means more coin in my pouch. You got yourself a deal. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
How do you address an Archduke? Your Excellence? Your Eminence? This was
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You call out, but there is no answer. The staff operate the dumbwaiter at night.
Who founded Baldur's Gate? Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When Thredo dead,
If this was brewed with my barley. And now,
the truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their minds.
hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredation.
Been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage
Lovely
to
day,
resist.
this. For
So
now.
may it be.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one I'd be praying to. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite Weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
Can't give up now.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again, for all that's worth. Oh, I suppose there's no harm continuing to entertain the idea. Quietly. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to. Shall we?
Oh, another bandy-legs gobshite. What do you want with fork? Yeah, so arsewipe changed it. Oh, less talking, more killing!
How much further can I go? What's up for discussion?
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. Be welcome, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
There is work to do. Indolence breeds madness.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Assume nothing.
Charmed, I'm sure. No one back home will ever believe this. should speak up.
Welcome back, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Very well.
Never heard a racket like this before. To the absolute right. That's just a gimmick. The steel watch don't. They're guards.
Oh, you can tell all.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Let's have a look.
Better than ever. With all the articles about the cults and war. Oh, right. I don't read any.
Lovely days for a drink.
Watch as Lord Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
If you ask me. Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left, left.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
I'll give it a shot.
Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
They don't like it when we think too much. We might question their authority.
Warning you. There's one of you and four of us. Do you really think you can take all of us at once? I can go and get backup.
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city? If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets.
I am so glad you asked, Edvard.
So what can we do about it?
No.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Once the washing is finished.
the humble home of Frank Peartree.
That's not going to work. Maybe not.
We're lost, aren't we?
Next time's the charm.
Left, left, right. Down the stairs, and... Oh, was it up the stairs?
Don't give me trouble now.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? The clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
eager for battle.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse remains silent.
Onward in her name.
Best get going.
Blackets will be done.
What am I to do?
Salutations.
Indolence breeds madness.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Ah, excellent choice.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. No time to waste. Worth a try.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Bastard dwarf, red shirt. Limbs locked up, then hand cut off.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Killed. Murdered.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I'll have to try this later.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Have to keep going.
Oh, please.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. I'm going to join her there when the gates open. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
You.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Just until he has somewhere better to go. And he's not on it. Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen, though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Who's out of the roof beams? Where's the apprentice when you need one?
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Gordash has got to be paying the mouth sync fees.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
There is work to do.
We need to change out this barrel, see?
You're not so consistent.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse has nothing to say.
Critical pipe.
If it breaks, one blows up.
All right.
For Logir's fireworks, once it's lit, you
More than
commit.
simple craft. It's a way of life for some of them.
That may explain why most gnomes possess such short fuses.
Lae'zel, was that a joke?
Only if you found it funny.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course! Remember, once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like.
Never wanted.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette.
Harmless. Bit cheery, isn't it? And no one gets know there's a war on.
It's precisely in times.
That would be the mind restoring charm.
I don't have any of those.
The longer they treat us like this, the harder it'll be to force some change.
What's that?
Flim's cobblers. Walk in a pauper, strut out a
Baldur's
duke.
Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That look. Never mind, Justin.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
Nothing. It's as though the inner workings of his mind have been wiped clean.
Finest leather in the city. Ask anyone.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes. Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have? He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months. There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped. Wait, wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
Come again soon.
There'll always be an excuse. Anything.
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
Clever.
That one. 18, no, 17.
I never let the kids play out in the street now.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here.
Have you seen what she's doing? Counting gold in front of a beggar. It's like eating bread in front of a starving child. Thank you, sir. At least some people in this world know kindness. Excuse me, madam. Hello?
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
Excuse me, sir.
Healer, cult, army. Take your pick.
The Singing Lute. Drink up at the Singing Lute. Local brews and specialty imports available.
This place certainly has an interesting aroma to it.
Prepare to be scanned.
Well, the city's been a shock to them after all that.
The blushing not
I don't have a
readers. In fact,
I don't have a sweet
what may be the perfect word to describe this.
Perhaps
Soon you'll have a handsome uniform. Kindness.
hot, hot, hot. Did you see that? Incredible.
first round can be on you.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Ha! Come on, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
No one fixes anything unless it hurts them personally.
I don't need any attention right now. Bet I can crack that open.
Yes, you go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
All right, time to skulk about.
Puke on your uniform. That's curious.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best, until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. Away, to make more people red and to spill their tasty morsels. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you.
Here we go. Need to find a way forward.
The city's going to shit.
Stupid of them if you ask me. It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
He was short, dressed in red. Murdered, obviously.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Investigating odd records. Tombstone. Shop. No owner. Decades now.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
On I go.
We have to go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
Don't be a dry shot. No one will.
Yes, but you do go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
Keep sucking in that sea air. Good for the tail.
This is a ritual killing, and the murderer wanted it found.
Blacketh's will be done.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Assume nothing.
What am I to do?
Yes? I've got a long road ahead. No traps, please.
The foot of a clown. Someone's sending a message. Just don't ask me what, exactly. Petra.
Still alive. So that's progress. Wonder if the gods are watching me. With a flick of the wrist. Might be useful. What's hiding here? Seems simple enough.
What's next, I wonder?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one stopped me yet.
if you ask me. It's much safer this side of the city. Don't you? Criminals.
If not over, then through.
Go home, mate. I'll finish these.
It's all right. I've been worse.
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my arm.
Master Figaro is paying you extra to come up with slogans. Oh, jeez.
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to, be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
I should speak up.
I think Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck.
Here goes nothing.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. What's rude, dear, is strolling into a place like this, looking like that. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rules out my sister as the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well, I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
gleaming mist properties will be
Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Hanging moon in fog, mist will